Hello, and welcome to Big Cat Rescue, home and sanctuary to over 100 rescued animals like Rice the cougar. Now, one of the things that sets us apart from other sanctuaries is that we are heavily involved in the legislative side of trying to take care of exotic cats in the United States. Something that our tour gets to hear about is how many of these places that these cats came from were perfectly legal under the laws as they are now. And we just think that this is horrible. We think that these animals should not end up in little tiny enclosures, neglected, and needing to be rescued. So we end our tours at the Big Cat Rescue at what we call the most important enclosure on the sanctuary. This area right here. This empty space represents what two fully grown tigers can legally spend their lives in the state of Florida. This right here is what they need. And we always tell our guests that if they want to have a lifestyle such as that, they can spend their entire lives in this space right here. So this is a very striking visual that we try to give our tour guests. We use this smaller cage on our tours to give our tour guests a taste of what it feels like to be a captive tiger in the state of Florida. We hope that this inspires our tour guests to help us put an end to the private possession of big cats in the United States so that we can end their suffering in captivity. But you don't have to be a tour guest to help us with this campaign. There's actually a very easy thing that you can do from the comfort of your home. It takes less than 5 minutes and it can be the greatest impact on our campaign against the private possession of big cats in the United States. Catlaws.com is the website that we use to relay all of the information we have about federal and state issues. On there you can see what we have entitled the most important bill. It's the Big Cats and Public Safety Protection Act, H.R. 1998 and S. 1381. On there you can see a list of senators and representatives who have agreed to co-sponsor this bill. And while it may look like a good start, we need a lot more help. So this is where you come in. On catlaws.com, you can click on Find Your Lawmakers. You can look up the numbers of your representatives and senators and give them a call asking them to help us with this bill. All they have to do is support either H.R. 1998 if they're a representative or S. 1381 if they're a senator. And you don't have to have a conversation with these people. It's not like you have to do the convincing. All you're doing is leaving a voicemail. It is the easiest thing you can do, and it will have a huge impact. It is their job to represent what you want. So that is why you need to let them know what you want. Just taking some time to make this phone call will let them know that you care about the lives of animals in the United States, and they should care too if they want to keep their job. So when you go to catlaws.com, it will redirect you to our website, votervoice.net, and you will see these tabs listed at the top. When you click Find Your Lawmakers, it will first ask you to type in your zip code and then to type in your address. When you hit Continue, it will take you to a directory of your federal and state officials. Since the bill that we're trying to get passed is a federal bill, we would like you to phone your senators and your representative. To get their contact information, simply click on their name and it opens up a pop-up window with all of their contact information. You can call either the Capitol phone or the district phone, and all we ask you to do is leave them a brief voicemail saying that you would like them to co-sponsor the Big Cats and Public Safety Protection Act. If it's a senator, then the bill is S. 1381. If they are a representative, then the bill is H.R. 1998. And again, this is just a voicemail. You are not going to have a conversation with anybody. Now, after you've looked up the first contact information, if you would like to go back to the list to get the information for your other legislators, do not hit the back arrow. If you hit the back arrow, you'll have to type in all your information again. So just hit the X on the little pop-up window, and you're back to where you started. So your senators and your representatives are the key legislators to call, but if you're feeling really brave and really adventurous, call the president and vice president as well. It's their job to represent what you want as well, so by all means, call everybody on the list. We need to get as many people behind this bill as we can. And then once you have called these people, email us and let us know who you've called. We would love to thank you personally for helping us with this campaign. And we also want to know who has already been called and who we need to keep working on so that we can eventually get them to agree to co-sponsor our bill. Thank you so much for your support.
No problem.